Hello, it is Fountain, and today I'm going to be talking about being the creator of your own reality. So, I've seen this quote today, and I just thought, I haven't really made a vlog about this topic. Obviously, it's something I've been aware of for a very long time, but I'll read it to you anyway. So, you do create your own reality, no one else does. And you create your own reality even if you do not understand that you do so. For that reason, you often create by default. When you're consciously aware of your own thoughts and are deliberately offering them, then you are the deliberate creator of your own reality, and that is what you intended when you made the decision to come forth into this body. Now, I'm not here to convert anyone to some kind of spiritual or religious belief or whatever. You've obviously been drawn to this vlog for some reason or another. It's just a wee book that I got given ages ago by a friend. It's the 24th of January 2021 when I'm recording this, but obviously this won't be released for about another 6 weeks or so. So yeah, and obviously those words are and intentions are nothing new. Like, these are the sort of things that humans have known about for hundreds of thousands of years, although I'm sure science would probably yet to catch up to the fact of how long we've been here. Anyway, besides the point, but I mean, science already does show us that our thoughts create, and it's going to eventually show us that our emotions create if it hasn't done so already. And so obviously more of this kind of rhetoric is discussed of late. A lot of people have been encouraged to make a lot of changes in their life, to the family and work and social life, and probably go a bit more internal than maybe what they're used to. So I just really want to talk about one aspect of how you can become more of a creator of your reality. And I guess on a side note, like, it's always good to check that when you are setting some kind of intention to create something, like, is it actually coming from the heart? Because if you're only creating from here, it's not always going to work. But if you're creating from the heart and even also the gut, it's another area which often gets talked about. It's kind of like a brain, and then you're going to create some more powerful things, shall we say, potentially. So yeah, I guess the main thing I want to talk about is, like, if you're not ready to assume full responsibility of how you respond to your reality, then you're not really ready to step into the shoes of the creator that you've intended to be in this lifetime. Then you'll always be subject to other people's creations. Now, this is not to put anyone down or say that I'm perfect, because I sure ain't perfect, that's for sure. But it's also just a reminder or ability to check in with ourselves with, like, are we being sucked into someone else's reality, or is this something that we have created? And either way, you can work with either of those. The main reason that we often complain in life is because we've given our power away, and then when you give that away, it's really hard to apply it to your own inner realm, and then you get sucked into other people's creations. Now, I'm not talking about power in the sense of some kind of weird, inverted interpretation of power that we sometimes see within particular structures of society. I'm talking about, like, your power is your life force energy. It's your source energy. It's got lots of different names, lots of different cultures. And when you direct it inside, like inside yourself, it starts to activate you. And then you can respond better, and therefore you have more control over your material reality. And the more you work with your power and your responses to what is occurring supposedly outside of you, the better that gets. And there's lots of different modalities and philosophies to help with this, and it's really up to you to discern what works for you and what isn't. And obviously, like, people's life force energies can be used for lots of different things. Some people intentionally and some people unintentionally will use it for things that are not necessarily great. And so you really have to go down your path of discernment to really be able to identify that, especially if you want to learn particular modalities, or you want to go down, I'm not saying go out and find a guru, but if you have particular people that you like to learn from, you really want to be engaging that discernment to see whether they got your best interests in the teachings, and in what they're using their power for, and also whether that's in alignment with what you're wanting to use your power for. And like, I'm even noticing in myself the word power, like I've got like some resistance around to use it, because I've got programming that obviously I need to let go of, power being some kind of control over another. But the way I'm using the term, I'm intending to use the term, is more the power of you have control over your reality. You are the creator of your reality, and you have to take responsibility for the way that you respond to the things that are occurring around you. And that's the number one thing that you're responsible for, is your ability to respond. And so, yeah, this is just a reminder about that. I don't know, I'm sure lots of people went to law of attraction and all that sort of stuff. And I'm sure it's really helpful to certain aspects, and it's probably helped people in a lot of different parts of their journey. But, that's only like the start of it. There's a whole lot more that you can get into it. And it's the same old saying, like, the more you know, the more you realize you don't know. So it's like a never-ending journey. And once again, if you're only going to create from here, it's not always going to work. And if you're giving your power away, it's not always going to work either. So those are things you really need to make sure that you are in awareness of within yourself, so then you can create more of the reality that you'd like in the world. And I hope that all of you watching this have got the highest and best intentions for using your power. I know that I don't have a massive channel, so it's really interesting to engage with who comes on here and engages with me on here as well. So you're welcome to leave any comments in the comment section down below. I've also got other social media platforms in the description box below as well. And I will see you in the next vlog.